The Fresh Toones music show is underwritten by the Animation Workshop at Animated Studio, providing animation instruction since 1993. Please visit their website at animatedstudio.com. Welcome to the Fresh Toones Show. My name is Dave Paltz, and today's show is dedicated to Mental Health Awareness Month. Got a little bit to share with you today about some of my experiences working in mental health. For 13 years, I worked at the Rochester Psych Center in different capacities. Actually started out there as a young person in 1973. I think I was 20 or 21 at the time. And it was a pretty hairy experience, I'll tell you. If you've ever seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, you'll get a little grasp of what it was like. I think in that movie, things are a little bit cleaner than I experienced in some of the back wards of the Rochester State Hospital at the time. Tobacco was a big thing, and it was always loose tobacco, and they gave the patients all the tobacco they could smoke free of charge. I think it was kind of the dried up tobacco, the worst tobacco that was ever made. I think it was Red Chief tobacco. Shouldn't mention the name, maybe it's still around. Well, that was the way they figured on how to keep people calm. It kind of made it a messy place to work because there was all this tobacco all over the place. So we spent a lot of time sweeping, and actually as a therapist aide, quote unquote, I'd work with the patients a lot to try to keep the place clean. There were no housekeepers in the early 70s. The patients did all the cleaning and helped other patients out if they were kind of disabled or needed any kind of help on certain days. They'd help as much as the therapist aides because there usually was only 2 or 3 on during the daytime and a couple in the evening. But that's a long story. Just giving you a little background of where I came from and why I have this interest. By trying to give some focus to Mental Health Awareness Month, I feel like I'm kind of contributing to the focus we should give to that. I'll mention a few things that's going on these days. Thanks to Doge and Trump, they're recognizing Mental Health Awareness Month by cutting the funding for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. So that's going to be cut out, or that's in the works. Luckily, we have neighbors to the north of us, Canada, that have a similar hotline service available, and they're actually going to make it available for United States citizens to be able to call toll-free to their suicide prevention hotline. So if you find yourself in need and things aren't available in the United States, maybe give them a call. Later on in the show, I'll get into a few other things that are happening that don't seem appropriate for happening in Mental Health Awareness Month, but let's jump into the first fresh tune that have a direct relationship to this Mental Health Awareness Month. It's called You Can Do It. Now, some folks might say, well, how can you tell people that are in dire straits to believe in themselves and that they can find some way with some help from other folks to find some way through it? What right do I have if I haven't experienced it? Well, I worked with a lot of folks that I really cared a lot about, so I did have some experience of what they tried to share with me, what they were feeling. Every Wednesday night for a number of years, I was able to come in and play my guitar and play my fresh tunes and play some other sing-along songs for the folks up at the Rochester Psych Center, and this was a song they particularly liked, so let me play it for you. It's called You Can Do It.
You can do it, you can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes. your soul, set you free. You are unique to this world. You need to let your flag be unfurled, to be who you are, and that is all. The sun has sprouted your seed, the warmth has lifted your head. Now you know what you know, and that is all. And it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free. You can do it, you can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free.
Well, that first introduction to the first song for today was the longest introduction I've ever made on the Fresh Toones show here. After doing 457 of these shows, I usually try to keep them within the 2-minute length to introduce the first song or what the theme of the show is going to be about, but that one was crazy. I think it was about 4 minutes long, so I'm going to cut this one a little short. This song is called For the Lonely. It was written 30 years after I was laid off from working for the Rochester Psychiatric Center. It stems from a memory that actually happened. One of my clients that lived on one of the back wards that I was working at the time as a rehab counselor. So I was kind of up there now. I wasn't working right on the floors there. And so I had a little more influence on the process of what was going on at the psych center, but not that much. And this client was really depressed and just gave up and was collapsed on the floor, sitting up against one of the walls in these long hallways that we had. And it was the first time I've ever done this. I sat on the floor, which is not usually advisable at the hospital. At first I just sat there, and to be with her, she was really broken down and started to talk a little bit, and I was able to say a few words. I don't know how long we sat on the floor there, but eventually she got up and we moved to some chairs in the day room, and we were able to talk some more and got things relatively in a better place. So this song stems from that experience. I'm just saying this to give you a little reference to this actually happened. This song is called For the Lonely. In the empty hall you sit, upon the floor no one would wish. With head bowed down, no friend is found. In despair she closes in. Your tears fall mute, there is no sound. The quiet snake she wraps around. She suffocates till you break down, takes hold till you give in. There is no longing when there's no song. Help will come, you still belong. Use every bit of spark you hold to crawl out from the undertow. Take breath there on the beach. A spirit stands with hand out of reach. Pray seclude no more, and take her hand. Well, I mentioned at the beginning of today's show that I'd be sharing some other critical changes that are going on. We have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that's running the federal health agencies, and as Trump said, I'm going to let Robert go wild on the health in this country. It looks like things are getting pretty wild with what he's trying to do, and one of the things he's trying to do is do a national registry for anyone that has symptoms of autism. It hasn't always been a good thing for governments to set up these registries of people that maybe they don't have too much compassion for. And often what can happen if a government really goes off the rails and starts carting people off to other countries or putting them in facilities to get them off the street, this national registry seems kind of dangerous, especially when the main person that's leading up these federal health agencies is saying things like, these autistic people, a lot of them will never pay taxes. That sounds a little dangerous, so let's be careful and keep our eye on this stuff that's going on. This next song is called Compassion. And if we don't show compassion for other folks that have issues, health issues or whatever, that need help, if we don't show compassion, it's all eventually going to come back to us, even though we think, oh, that's never going to affect us. This song is called Compassion. Compassion is a gift, gives back when we give. To know goodwill, civility is the best thing for you and me. If selfishness should make us pawns, our prize will be a robe of thorns. If we're to find the hidden treasure, let us reach out as we delve in. Compassion is a gift, gives back when we give. To know goodwill, civility is the best thing for you and me. For too long our wishes hid, play, find and seek seemed all we did. Like babes we frolicked in the woods, it's time to stand now where we once stood. Compassion is a gift, gives back when we give. To know goodwill, civility is the best thing for you and me. Is the best thing for you and me. You're listening to The Fresh Toones Show, and today's theme is Mental Health Awareness Month. and I've been able to share some of my past experiences of working in the mental health field. And I think it's only fair to share this song called Net of Sadness that I wrote at a time when things looked pretty hopeless and I had very little motivation to go on and be creative and be part of it all. It was after my mom died of COVID. I think it was 2020, right at the beginning of the COVID epidemic. It was hard. She lived in North Carolina, so I wasn't able to be there with her. But I was kind of surprised when she actually passed away that I didn't feel this really depth of depression or sadness, and I don't think I shed a tear. So I was really surprised. I really loved my mom and I was close to her. But a couple of months later, maybe 3 months later, I went into this really funky depression. I don't want to put it in the same category that a lot of people experience, but I just felt out of it and really felt sad and didn't feel anything to be motivated about. And that went on for 3 or 4 months, and I was getting pretty nervous because I know the brain can be tricky. There's a lot of chemical stuff going on in the brain that might be hard to get back into balance. But I just gradually inched myself back. Things started to turn around. So one of my biggest therapy things that I could advise people, if you're really feeling down and it's really hard to want to do anything, to do just the smallest thing can start that path back to recovery. Joan Baez has a well-known quote, "The best antidote for depression is action." And it's really hard to do when you're feeling really down and depressed. But if you can just find something that you can do, something maybe from years ago that you enjoyed doing, if you can get into it, I think often things can turn around. And that's from personal knowledge, not only in my life, but with folks that I worked with, that doing something, no matter how limited that thing may seem to other people, is critical to recovery. This is a pretty sad song, but that's how I was feeling at the time. It's called Net of Sadness. In a net strung with sadness, here do I sit. The waves cannot save me, the braids still resist. No breath can I take, no solutions yet seen. The cold all around, oh how mean it all seems. But I still dimly see the light. I hear the foghorn in the night. For ships who've lost their way, to direct them through to a better day. I've clawed back in the past, but this time seems more. The whirlpool's bigger than ever before. Pick up my pen to fend back the villain, to release my balloon to float towards the heavens. And I still dimly see the light. I hear the foghorn in the night. For ships who've lost their way, to direct them back through a better day. From high up above, it's vaguely revealed that love still exists. If we persist, we can heal. And I can see the light. I heard the foghorn in the night, for a ship who'd lost his way directed me to a better day. Directed me to a better day. Well, I better shorten up these introductions or I'm not going to get too many more songs in today. A lot of the songs today have been kind of slow and maybe a little depressing, even though I hope they're encouraging. I wanted to pick up the spirits here, and this is a real bouncy song called The Doers Do, and it's directly related to what Joan Baez had advised us, that the best remedy for depression is action. So here's the song, The Doers Do. The doers do, the doers do, yes, the doers do, the doers do. The writers write, the singers sing, the painters paint, as doers do. The lovers love, the givers give, the dreamers dream, the doers win. So pick up your brush and paint your tunes. How you live your life is up to you. Reach out and in and find some peace. If you live your law, she'll set you free. The writers write, the singers sing, the painters paint, and the doers do. Yes, the doers do, the doers do. Yes, the doers do what they can do. Well, after that bouncy song, I'm going to play another sad song here. It's called The Reason Why, and it's another song that I wrote in the depths of COVID, and I tried to get in touch with my feelings, and I suspect a lot of other people had a sense of loss since so many people died of COVID. I'll try to end up today's show with a upbeat song, but this song really means a lot to me. It's called The Reason Why. So much loss, so much pain, so many tears to try seemed in vain. The light was dim, our ground was shaking. We wondered why so much was taken. There seemed no reason to even try to understand the reasons why. The reasons why. The reasons why. Why we try to understand the reasons why. We were awakened by a thunderstorm. The dream we were having seems no more. we see the cost of what we've lost. Winter's chill has come, but our love can melt the frost. The reason why we should try, our love will give us a reason why. Well, I promised you a happy, bouncy song to wrap up today's Fresh Toones show, dedicated to Mental Health Awareness Month. And the song is called Singing is the Thing That Makes You Happy. Hopefully I get some folks out there singing along and feeling happy, and it's a great way to end up today's show. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. It helped you on the road when you got a heavy load. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're down and out, feel all alone. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When the ceiling falls and you've lost your love, singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're so far down you must raise your voice, singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. You may not believe it, you may say it's all a lie, you might clench your mouth shut, please give it a try. Well, it helps you on the road when you got a heavy load. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. When you're down and out, feel all alone, singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy. Well, that's it for this Fresh Toones show today, dedicated to Mental Health Awareness Month. If you get a chance to help somebody out, do so. If you think somebody might need that Canadian suicide prevention number, see if you can find it. And even if you don't need it, maybe somebody you know might get some benefit from knowing it's available. Hope you all have a great week. Be creative. Keep on singing, because you know singing is the thing that makes you happy. Bye now. Sing it now. Singing is the thing that makes you happy.